This whole story started with me getting a mace. I've played other Minecraft servers before, but I've never really been good at a certain type of PvP, and I've just swung my sword without knowing what to do. So in this video, I will be learning Minecraft's mace combat. First, I need to gear up, so I went to go get some villagers. And then me and my teammate Cursed Infant worked on a trail chamber farm that will give us diamond armor and some diamond weapons.
Why are you coming naked with just an elytra? Oh really? You want to keep doing that? You're lucky. Wait, where's the ladies' room at? Is this the ladies' room? Oh! 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 No! No! Oh my god. There's wine everywhere. I'm feeling a little funny, Javen. Javen, I'm feeling a little funny. Things. I don't think I had a little too much of that wine, yo. I'm seeing things. Things are happening that wow.
Went to go make a trade with a player, King Host Dragon, but I discovered a book at 00. This book led me to another book that was like, and then another book. All these books had like some weird like decipher on there, but I'm gonna be honest, I used ChatGPT and it was supposed to be a scavenger hunt. I cheated through this whole scavenger hunt. I got a little ore farm right here, and then I went straight back to cheating using ChatGPT on the scavenger hunt. I genuinely do not know who made this to this day, and I was just cheating, and I actually do not know what any of this said. I would just take a picture, boom, and then yeah, it was did this whole thing in like 20 minutes. It's supposed to take like 3 days. It was horrible. I'm a horrible person for this. There's people actually trying to do this, trying to decipher, and yeah. Anyways, Cursed Infant, my teammate, ended up winning, and he got 2 sets of netherite, so.
Bring down the ammo! Again! Oh, he lived again! Keep going! Whoa, 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 he's trying to break out.
Anyways, I then got an elytra, which I immediately maxed out. This would be good for elytra macing, and I needed this to learn how to, elytra mace in the first place. But eventually I need to get potions, because, just everyone needs potions. I started brewing strength, fire res, the usual.
It's just freaking perfect. Like I said, what we could do is we could go to your base and we could dig to the 3rd floor and block off the dripstone trap. And so, like I said, we could just block it off.
I eventually got out the spawn trap to help me get out. Extrapsonics died in the process, though. So once I got out, got away. Apparently, Cursed Infant teamed with another player named Sigma Boss to try and kill me because the server was boring or something. I don't really know why they did this. King Host Dragon then told me that they were at his base, Cursed Infant and Sigma Boss. So I went with my netherite spear, thinking I was doing something, but little did I know that at this time, the spear hitboxes on Bedrock suck, and you would hit them, and they wouldn't hit them. So this whole time, I was thinking I was hitting them, and I was like putting like genuine belt to them, but in reality, I was doing nothing, and I looked like an idiot flying around trying to hit them, and it was really embarrassing. I even missed that mace there. Oh wow, this is embarrassing. They had netherite armor, I had diamond armor. I thought I was winning this too. I should have just ran away. This was embarrassing. And I did get King Host Dragon's loot though. That's why I got this netherite spear. I picked it up from his body when they killed him. I did like a cool flyby. Only good thing I did in this whole fight. Flew by, got like all his gear, and then I started getting jumped because the spear does nothing, and it was a very bad fight actually. I really don't want to talk about it because how horrible this was, but. I probably got like maybe 2 good hits in here after all the hits that I thought I did hit. I got because of the hitbox, I probably got like 3 hits. They started hiding the water because they found out, the spear, you can't really spear someone with an elytra in the water. And I just decided to, skedaddle. Then Burbo9, my teammate now that helped save me from the spawn trap, showed me to his base. And this was stacked, dude. There was things everywhere. He had villagers. Well, I had villagers, but they all died when I got betrayed. He had villagers, a bunch of enchants. His base was lucky stacked. I think he was the most rich player on the server at this time. Yeah, but I began gearing up, trading with villagers, you know, like what you would normally do. I even began brewing more potions because I pretty much used all my potions in that fight. That was pretty much useless, actually. Yeah, but I began gearing up, you know, re-gearing, but I would still practice elytra macing, and I got all right. As you can see from this clip here, I started using 5 Duration 3 rockets, which is a really good change, and you know, you can just watch this, you know, see the progression, I guess.
God, his identity got revealed. Oh,
How have I not hit you yet?
cause you suck. How much damage did I do?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, I suck. Okay, well, yeah, let me go. Oh my god. I was doing better than this when I was fighting them, I swear. I think it's, well,
Are these the clips you want to get?
I think it's because, I think I killed him because, I didn't kill him because I was nervous. How much damage is that? Wow.
My obsession.
Okay, well, yeah, well, I was scared when I was fighting him, so I was shaking. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? You think I'm gay or what?
Well, from what I saw, best PvPer starts with the spear. Okay, you can't hit me at all. Takes insane amounts of fall damage when he tries to PvP.
Which is not true.
And gets so nervous during fighting that his hands shake so much he can't even grip his controller the right way.
Yeah, this is just not
So
true.
if you want me to tell you what I think the revolution was dead before it even started.
Oh wow, so okay. Whatever you say now.
After that, Sigma boss come out for a 1v1. If I killed him, this would be great. I would get netherite armor, netherite tools. This would be like a major turning point if I won this. So we got to fighting.
Oh, what the hell? You do so much damage. I'm getting my stuff ready. I'm fixing my inventory. You never said anything about Electra. You never said anything last night. I'm not lying away. Don't worry about a mystery. I literally just killed you.
I then flew away victorious with netherite armor, a backup set, and elytra. Yeah, this was just a good turning point, a good day in general. Since Sigma busted and dropped a netherite sword, I would have to get one myself. Netherite swords are good because, you know, they do more damage and they're a whole better thing. But I eventually got one.
Netherite sword, netherite sword, netherite sword, netherite sword.
I then made a crucial discovery to defeating Cursed Infant, that bows could destroy crystals. This is good because Cursed Infant's main PvP technique was crystals. So after discovering that, you know, bows, yeah, you know, we were really good. And then, you know, we practiced against each other. He also started trying to learn mace because, you know, he's like a fan and everything. He wants to be like me. But I would like fight them, you know, like practice against them, and I was getting pretty good with the mace, let's just say. I actually missed a lot in this clip, but you know, it's changed since. It's been about, when you guys see this video, it's gonna be about like a month since this all happened. So I then had one of my most beautiful mace shots of this whole video right here. This is, it was beautiful. I loved it. I hit him out the air, essentially. It was really good. But you know, I was like low-key scared to lose, so I messaged a player named .lol. He joined the round. He was like really good at PvP, and he gave me some tips. You can read the messages. They're on for like a short amount, but like pause if you want to read them. So we got in. He doesn't have a mic, so we're just texting through like the game, and he was telling me, he was even like tips, and he said he was going to teach me how to mace, which is really good because I would like really need this if I really want to learn mace, because before this I was just teaching myself from like videos, but if he taught me, this would be like really good. Every time I fought him, he would like actually cook me, as in this clip. He was like really, like the skill gap between me and him at this time was like insane. Like I was feeling so shocked how good this guy was, and You know, one day I would be like him. And as they're recording this video, I am better than him in Mace. So, you know, the improvement. But you guys are going to have to see that in the second episode that, you know. But this guy is... He kept teaching me. He was teaching me how to use like normal maces first, with just like wind burst before we got into like the more advanced electro mace. Look at this clip, dude. I didn't even know that was possible before I like. This guy was a goat. At this time, I was only like practicing electro mace, so I was pretty not decent, but you know I had a lot more experience with electro mace and normal mace. And he was like the first time I was really trying to use normal mace right here. This guy sucked the foot. I wouldn't even like hit wind charges right. I would spam click, bro. And he would cook me every time. I was a chud. Oh yeah, so it's probably important to like mention, but by this time in the video, I like scheduled a fight with Cursed Infant in the end in like a week's time. So I was training with this guy like a lot, trying to get better for the fight. And you know, just like learning normal miss, because the rules were like normal miss only wind charges. So I told him about this, and we kept practicing normal mace. I sucked, dude. I couldn't beat this guy, or I didn't beat him once. I would only get like sort of close if I used my Elytra. I actually sucked at just one burst. I was a chud. Back on the actual realm now, I needed to prepare for a fight, so I started getting totems, which I would need. We agreed on 3 totems each, so you know I got like 3 totems. But you know now we're back practicing again, and I was actually doing really good with defense here. He thought I was in creative mode, you know, I'm like a boss, and he was just teaching us stuff, you know. I was in the lab, but Cursed Infant also found out about him, so I couldn't, you know, gatekeep anymore, because now he knew about him. He was getting trained too for normal mace, and it was all just something really bad. Before the fight, I decided to go back to my old base at the start, and it was completely destroyed. I was looking around, there's cobwebs everywhere. You could even see the fall trap that I would have died in at the start if I wasn't saved. This is where I used to keep villages. It was like completely destroyed. It looked abandoned, like old and decrepit. Like there was cobwebs everywhere. It looked like an old like attic. It was. There was even mob spawning. That's how sad this place was. It was horrible. But since we were using normal mace, we were also allowed to bring like, you know, little like trinkets like bows and whatever. So I decided to fight the dragon again to get dragon's breath, so I could use this to make potions of slow, or arrows of slow falling. Because the only way he could do damage was like with a mace. So if I took that away, he couldn't do any damage. So I was guaranteed to win. So that was like my whole plan. But something weird happened. The dragon egg spawned, but we already had a dragon egg. So there's 2 dragon. I don't know. Just know that there's 2 dragon eggs on the server, and I won them. It's very weird. I then named my mace Dapper to pay respects for my iron golem that I had to start, like my family of you know, creatures that got killed by Cursed. So I named him Dapper to pay respects. And then I started getting phantom membranes for the slow falling arrows, and I got 10. I overestimated how much I needed by like a lot. And then I started brewing them using the dragon's breath. I got
Alright.
Oh no, we gotta kill that guy first before you get it back.
We have to kill. Okay.
You can't kill him without his mace back.
No, I have a mace. I don't mind killing him.
Oh,
Dylan, what's a red herring?
I went him is a lie. It's a false trail.
So
It's something to like.
Whenever dogs were going after people, like you know,
Okay, that might have been confusing. So pretty much what happened, the day of the fight, Curse started dodging, and then we was like, "Yo, fight me!" And he was like, "No." So we met up at spawn, right? Because he had a mace, and I really needed like more mace, like a backup mace. So he had a mace. That's like the only reason I was trying to like fight him, and also for like revenge, I guess. So once we met up, there was a name LOL, like the person who was teaching me all this stuff. He was playing on the server, and he was like, Curse was like scared of him, I'm guessing, just because, you know, he's like really good at PvP, and none of us were like at his level yet. So he made a deal. If we killed him, he would give me the mace, and he would stop like hunting us down, and not really hunting us down because he would already stop, but he would give us the mace. So that's where it like pretty much leaves off for part 2, which is, you know, video is probably it's being recorded in progress right now. It's going along well. So you know, yeah. But I have a few things to say before, you know, this ends off. So one last thing before I end this video is, as of right now, the realm's kind of like a bad spot. No one gets on, no one plays. So if you would like to join the realm, this is the code, and the Discord should also be on screen right now. Join. It's always fun. There's PvP, like as you can see in the video. You know, just join.